Hi, my name is Kevin D. I'm the co-founder and designer at EVERGOODS. Today I want to introduce to you the ELEMENT Weathershed 22-liter backpack. Just going to run through the features here so you can take a look at what's going on. This is our first backpack offering in the ELEMENT line. ELEMENT is a newer product line for us. It's focused around more advanced construction techniques, laser cutting, gluing, welding, seam sealing, to give the product kind of a more technical and refined look, and also vastly increased weather protection. This bag, as the name would imply, Weathershed, is very weather resistant, waterproof backpack. One thing you may notice straight away is that there's not a lot of openings or zippers or pockets on the exterior of this bag. That is to keep it waterproof. Weather protection is prioritized in this bag. As such, it has a really large main opening, which is covered by this nice flap that seals and covers and protects everything inside. This flap is secured with magnetic fidlocks, which kind of self-engage when the magnets get close. They pop together. They also are locking, they're sort of directionally locking fidlocks. So what this does is it keeps the flap from opening accidentally if the bag's in the upside down position. Also, if you're just like running around and you grab this by the top of the bag, you can lift this bag by the flap and it will not come open because these fidlocks are directional and they lock in the upward direction. To open the bag, you just grab down here and give it a little downward tug and they release. So that's how this flap works. So underneath the flap, we've got just some quick access pockets on the exterior. There's a little flap up top here with two drop-in pockets. These are sized for like cell phone or wallet. One of them has a tiny pen slot inside so you can keep pens kind of oriented upright. Two drop-in pockets. This flap, again, adds extra weather protection and also keeps things from accidentally falling out of here. If you're at a coffee shop or somewhere where you want to get in and out of these pockets more quickly, this flap actually can tuck down and tuck behind and go inside of the pocket. And then these are just kind of these open slot pockets. They're easy to get at and easy to use. And then the flap just pops out again for more security and protection. Behind these drop pockets, we've got a zipper up top. This is a urethane coated zipper, again, for weather protection. And this whole compartment here is sort of separated from the main body of the bag, and it can open and expand for volume. There's a key leash in here for your keys. You can put a wallet in here or anything else that you desire. So that's kind of the face arrangement of this bag with sort of their quick access accessory pockets. So that leaves us with the main cavity. Inside this bag is just a large loading area. You know, it holds all of your things. I got a water bottle, got my charger. I got a cap too inside here. Of course, I got a rain jacket in case it starts to rain a bunch and whatever else. Along the back panel, just right along the back side of the bag is a slot that holds a 16-inch MacBook Pro or other laptop. This slot is on stretch fabric, so it's low profile. It hugs close to the back, but it also can stretch and expand for different sized computers. And then attached to that slot also is another little accessory pocket. It can hold a tablet. You could throw your charger in there, maybe a small notebook. So that's kind of the extent of the main cavity. It's large and generous, and the interior is light colored, so you can see into this bag easily. Just gonna load it up again real quick so that it's got some decent shape while we talk about the exterior. Okay. So this flap comes over. Magnets nice and easy. Another feature we put in here is, this is the volume and capacity of this bag. Sometimes when you're out and about, you might need to carry extra stuff. Go to the grocery store. You've got layers that you're taking off that you hadn't accounted for. So if this thing gets way overloaded and you feel like you can't close the flap enough to get to the magnets, we've put underneath here a stow strap. So it just goes underneath this pocket. There's a webbing strap on a hook. This hook engages the top flap here, and then you can draw this down so that the load is secured now, even though the magnets are not engaged. So that's the overload strap. If you're overloaded and carrying around too much stuff, we got you covered. Let's take that out for the rest of our presentation. Yep, this strap again, it goes underneath this pocket. There's a little loop up in the top of there that it attaches to. And then I just kind of pull the slack out of it and it just lives right there. Okay, this flap goes down, connects to its magnets, and it's secure. Let's look at the exterior of the bag. This bag has the standard harness on all of our bags. It's got a top handle up top here, so you can handle it this way. To the right and left of the top handle, we've left little kind of utility loops. You can attach things to here if you want or need to. It still features our over-the-shoulder wedge and contoured shoulder straps, as is standard in all of our backpacks. This bag comes with a sternum strap. It's adjustable up and down. You can click it together this way. Adjustable up and down. You can also take it off and flip it over if you are right-handed or left-handed. So let's talk materials. These shoulder straps are the same quality EVA foam in all of our bags. Super cushy, super long-lasting and durable. The back panel is also the same material in our standard layups. Highly breathable, highly air permeable kind of top layer with a really thick 3D spacer underneath to give it that cushiony foam feeling. But it's very breathable for better comfort. Because this is a water bag actually, and this part of the bag is so porous, it's totally sealed on the inside against weather. It's no problem. If you're caught in a downpour or something and this part does take on water, there's a tiny little drain hole at the bottom here so that water can escape and not just like sit in here and get gross. Main body textile on this is a custom made for EVERGOODS. It's a 420D. The weave is the same woven substrate that we put in our mountain bags. After it's woven, before it's finished for the mountain line, we take that substrate and we send it to another vendor for lamination. So that weave then gets TPU, which is just a film laminated to one side, which makes this bag totally waterproof. And then the surface face gets a really thin kiss coat of polyurethane. So that makes this fabric weldable and gluable on both the backside and the face. As I mentioned, one of the benefits of this fabric is that it can be welded and glued. So like this hem that you see right here is high frequency welded together. There's no glue here. It uses energy to actually fuse the coatings, the laminations together and to bond. The reason that we're building this bag using welding as much as possible is that it's a really strong construction, but it also doesn't rely on stitching. When we sew, we poke little holes in the bag that may let water in. The bag is not entirely welded. It's welded wherever possible. Then on the main body seams, where it does have to be sewn, we sew it, we trim the seam allowance really short, and then we come back with seam tape. So this is a tape with glue on it. It's waterproof tape that has a hot air activated glue. So the glue melts, it goes through rollers and it presses this tape on top of the seam the whole way. So we taped all the seams in the bag so that they also are waterproof. The film on the inside is light colored for visibility inside. And the coating on the exterior just gives it that extra bit of waterproofness and makes it weldable. So that is the custom element fabric for EVERGOODS. Another thing we're doing special for this element line is we're just adjusting the way we handle our branding also. A lot of you are familiar with our little square of embossed Velcro loop. You can add our accessory patches to. This bag will take accessory patches also, but the Velcro loop didn't really feel in line with the cleanness and kind of technical nature of this product. So what we're doing instead is we've laser cut out a little window and backed it with clear TPU and welded it together. So it's totally sealed, totally waterproof, and you've got this little square window. It will accept our accessory patches. Okay, like so. You could also cut out a picture of your mom or your significant other or anything else you'd care to put in there to differentiate your bag, make it kind of fun, match your shoes, whatever you like. So that is the ELEMENT Weathershed 22. Thanks for watching.